Hey everyone! In today's video, we're taking a look at famous celebrity mothers and daughters who could easily pass for sisters. You won't believe the stunning resemblance. So sit back, enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. Thank you for watching. Heather Locklear, 63 years old, and Ava Locklear, 27 years old. Andie MacDowell, 67 years old, and Margaret Qualley, 30 years old. Catherine Zeta-Jones, 55 years old, and Karis Zeta-Douglas, 22 years old. Jennifer Connelly, 54 years old, and Anise Larkbetney, 14 years old. Monica Bellucci, 60 years old, and Dava Castle, 20 years old. Angelina Jolie, 50 years old, and Shiloh Jolie Pitt, 19 years old. Tina Knowles, 71 years old, and Beyoncé Giselle Knowles-Carter, 43 years old. Goldie Hawn, 79 years old, and Kate Hudson, 46 years old. Demi Moore, 62 years old, and Rumer Willis, 37 years old. Yolanda Hadid, 61 years old, and Bella Hadid, 28 years old. Cindy Crawford, 59 years old, and Kaya Jordan Gerber, 23 years old. Kris Jenner, 69 years old, and Kylie Jenner, 28 years old. Jada Pinkett Smith, 53 years old, and Willow Smith, 24 years old. Jerry Hall, 69 years old, and Georgia May Jagger, 33 years old. Brooke Shields, 60 years old, and Greer Hammond Henchy, 19 years old. Jessica Alba, 44 years old, and Honor Marie Warren, 17 years old. Drew Barrymore, 50 years old, and Frankie Barrymore Kopelman, 11 years old. Jessica Simpson, 45 years old, and Maxwell Drew Johnson, 13 years old. Angelina Jolie, 50 years old, and Vivian Jolie Pitt, 17 years old. Reese Witherspoon, 49 years old, and Ava Elizabeth Phillip, 25 years old. Yolanda Hadid, 61 years old, and Gigi Hadid, 30 years old. Madonna Louise Ciccone, 67 years old, and Lord Leon, 28 years old. Kris Jenner, 69 years old, and Kendall Nicole Jenner, 29 years old. Tina Knowles, 71 years old, and Solange Knowles, 39 years old. Tish Cyrus, 58 years old, and Noah Cyrus, 25 years old. Susan Sarandon, 78 years old, and Ava Elizabeth Phillip, 25 years old. Jennifer Garner, 53 years old, and Violet Affleck, 19 years old. Sharon Osbourne, 72 years old, and Kelly Osbourne, 40 years old. Terry Hatcher, 60 years old, and Emerson Tenney, 27 years old. Catherine Deneuve, 81 years old, and Chiara Mastriani, 53 years old. Lisa Marie Presley passed away in 2023, at the age of 54, and Riley Keough, 36 years old. Cheryl Howard, 71 years old, and Bryce Dallas Howard, 44 years old. Vanessa Paradis, 52 years old, and Lily Rose Depp, 26 years old. Melanie Griffith, 68 years old, and Dakota Johnson, 35 years old. Kris Jenner, 69 years old, and Kim Kardashian, 44 years old. Tish Cyrus, 58 years old, and Miley Cyrus, 32 years old. Vanessa Williams, 62 years old, and Jillian Hervey, 36 years old. Kate Beckinsale, 52 years old, and Lillian O'Sheen, 26 years old. Michelle Pfeiffer, 68 years old, and Claudia Rose Pfeiffer, 33 years old. Salma Hayek, 58 years old, and Valentina Paloma Pinot, 17 years old. Uma Thurman, 55 years old, and Maya Hawke, 27 years old. Christy Brinkley, 71 years old, and Sailor Brinkley Cook, 27 years old. Gwyneth Paltrow, 52 years old, and Ava Elizabeth Phillip, 25 years old. Angelina Jolie, 50 years old, and Zahara Marley Jolie, 20 years old.